On Kajabi, we are going to dive into launching your mini course. Yesterday, we talked about building a mini course, and we looked at that escape arrival paradigm. And today, we're going to look at what it takes to launch your mini course. And the launching of a course is actually split into two different lessons. We're going to talk about it today, and tomorrow we'll talk about building a flagship course. And then the next day, we'll talk about launching the flagship course. Launching strategy between the mini course and the flagship course are similar, but there are some differences. So we'll start the conversation today, and then we'll finish it 2 days from now. And by the end of that, you'll know exactly what to do to launch a mini course or a flagship course as effectively and efficiently as possible. Now, I do want to point out that even though it looks like I'm live right now, I actually am not. Tomorrow, we'll be back with live videos all the way through Wednesday, every day at 10 o'clock. But when you're seeing this Sunday at 10, if you're watching this live, where I'm at church. So I just had to do that today and yesterday to get all 10 days in a row. We just had to pre-record the Saturday and Sunday. So I hope you understand. You can still interact in the comments. I'm still going to reply and respond. Love seeing those. And we'll be back genuinely live tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, 24 hours from right now, if you're watching this live. If you're watching this after the fact, none of this matters to you because it doesn't matter if I'm live or not, because you're watching this after the fact. So I'm happy that everybody is watching, whether live or not. As we are going to get started, I want to point out, I would love for you to go to lanesebring.com/super simple. You can pick up my super simple guide to your first $500 online. It's a great companion to these 10 days. If you've been tracking with us through this set of live videos, this guide will be a really, really good companion. It kind of puts on paper what we've been discussing in these things together. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention that Kajabi is doing the biggest promotion that they've ever done, which is 3 months of Kajabi for $99 when you use my link. If you go to lanesebring.com/Kajabi, you can go and sign up for Kajabi. First 3 months are $99 total for 3 months. And with my link, you get a 45-minute one-on-one Zoom call with me where we can talk about your business, talk about Kajabi, talk about what you're trying to do in your business, and I can help you strategize and think through a plan to accelerate your success, get you up and running as quickly as possible. You'll also get my free course that's exclusive to people who use my link, and it's called Kajabi Accelerator. It's a really great course that will help you get started on that platform and get successful right away. And then you'll also get my $25,000 course launch email template. All of that is yours as a way to say thank you for using my link, because it is a referral link. So I do get a small commission if you use my link, but you get so much more. You get all of those things plus my support and help along the way. So go to lanesebring.com/super simple and you can pick that up there. Sorry, lanesebring.com/Kajabi, and you can grab it there. All right, so just to review, we started out talking about your business idea, and where we landed was this kind of equation: your knowledge plus your passion plus demand equals a profitable idea. If you're knowledgeable about something and passionate about it, and there's a demand for it, you've got the makings of a profitable idea. We looked at business infrastructure, things like your website, your lead magnet, your email sequences. All of those things have to be built. Remember, we're trying to go for setting things up to get your business up and running into $10,000 a month as fast as we can. So getting these things done and settled early on and quickly with just the basics of what you need. It does not have to be complicated for you to have a profitable business. So get these things up and running so that you have the infrastructure that you need. We talked about your content plan on day 4. This was really fun. I love talking about content because content is the bread and butter of your online business. It is the thing that reaches out and grabs new leads and proves your worth to them. It proves to them that you have something that they need. If they are your target, if they are looking for and searching for content that's in your niche, and you're delivering that high value content that's helping them, truly helping them solve the problems that they have, answer the questions that they have, get them unstuck and help them reach their goals within your niche and topic, then you are going to have winning content. The key though, and we talked about this day 4, is the content has to be bridge content, not dead end. In other words, you've got to mention that lead magnet so that people know where to go from your content. So you can get them from the content to the email list and take it from there. Day 5, we talked about building your coaching program. This is huge. It's an easy way to start making money very quickly. And it's like market research. You're meeting one-on-one with a client and you can get all the information you need about what people in your niche are actually wanting from you, what they want to learn from you. And you're helping someone one-on-one while you are building your mini course, which was day 6. That's what we talked about yesterday, how to build your mini course. You've been making content for a while. You got the infrastructure built. Maybe you have a coaching client or two. Now it's time to sit down and make that mini course. How do we do it? We talked about that yesterday. We really want to focus on solving one problem, solving it really well, and helping people get from where they're stuck to where they want to go, and then help them with every milestone along the way. We talked about that yesterday. Hugely valuable paradigm. We talked about how you want to write that down. Where are people stuck? How are you going to get them unstuck? And what does it take to get there? And then those milestones become the lessons in your course. Now today we get to this really fun part, which is launching your mini course. And really launching the course is going to be split into 2 parts because there's a lot to launching. There's pre-launch and then there's launch. So today we're going to talk mostly about the pre-launch stuff. And tomorrow we'll talk about building out the flagship course. And then on day 9, we'll talk about launching the flagship course. And we'll talk about kind of the post pre-launch, which is just the launch. But don't be confused with all that. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. Today, all you have to think about is the fact that today we're going to talk about what it takes to get your audience, to get your customers, to get the people who watch your content, to get them ready for your course. To do that, you have to really make sure that you are setting the tone and getting them excited about the fact that something's coming that they are going to want. Something's coming that they are going to find valuable. You don't want to just spring a course on your audience out of nowhere. They need to be warmed up and primed to purchase from you. You need a pre-launch strategy. So think about this. If you consider the fact that there is never a movie that just pops onto the screen at a movie theater, right? You're there and they say, hey, here's a new movie. You've probably seen no marketing about it. You've probably seen no trailers, but they spent $100 million making it. I'm sure you'll like it. That's very, very, very rare, if ever, that happens. Typically, these studios will make a movie, and then for months leading up to the release of that movie, they're doing press releases about it. They're spreading the trailer. They're running ads. The actors in the movie are doing interviews with late night talk shows. They're doing all of this stuff to try to build up the anticipation that, hey, this thing is coming, so that by the time that movie releases, they've got people actually in line waiting to see it. That's the way that works. And the same is true just about with any kind of media. If you're going to release a book, if you're going to release a song, you have some build up to it so that people are ready. The same is true, and even more so in your online business. You want to make sure that if you don't want to just go kind of hide in a room for 3 months and build a course and just hope that you can come out and say, hey, I built something for you and it's $197, so buy it, right? Typically doesn't work. You're going to release it to crickets, right? It's just going to be like, I don't know if that's for me. I don't know if I'm ready for it. I don't know if it's something that, matters to me. So you really need to prime the pump and avoid springing a course on people out of nowhere, but prime the pump and get them ready and eager to purchase from you. And to do that, you need a pre-launch strategy. So what is a pre-launch strategy? A pre-launch strategy is essentially a series of content you'll release ahead of launch week. So we'll talk about launch week 2 days from now. But right now we're looking at the week ahead of launch week, or the weeks leading up to launch week. You're going to release a series of content. The content will relate specifically to your course material and lead your audience directly to it. So what you want to do is think about, if you have a course coming out, a mini course, and it's a very focused course, you're helping people get from here to there, you thought it through, it's amazing. You want to back up a step and you want to think about what content would complement that course and lead people up to the course being the next step, right? So if we backed up and we said, okay, if my course is helping people solve this problem, then what could I do that would kind of build up the anticipation and excitement to get them ready to solve that problem by taking the course? And sometimes this can be just as simple as walking through some of the ideas that are actually in the course, but the course is going to go way more in depth and way more, it's going to deliver so much more value. But leading up to the course, you can kind of show them, hey, here's the strategy. If you're teaching in the course like how to do something, hey, here's how to do it. The course is going to go more in depth. The course is going to help you do it not just alone, but you're going to have my support. You're going to have the community of people that are in the course. Those are the kind of things that you're going to say when you are selling the course, but you've got to get people interested in the way you do that. This is a type of lead magnet. Remember, when we talked about content is going to push out a lead magnet to get people to come into our ecosystem. Well, in the same way, this is a type of lead generation because we're taking this pool of people that have already subscribed to us. So they're already leads, but this is warming up those leads to get them ready to purchase the course that we've built. Now, if this is at all confusing, I want to help clear it up. There are 3 great options for a pre-launch strategy, for that series of content or that piece of content that you'll release ahead of launch week. So the first option is a live webinar. Now, I will say a live webinar is probably more of something that you would want to do for a flagship course. A live webinar is a big commitment. And you know, for a live webinar, you would get people to attend, you would do a registration. It's easy to do, nothing to be intimidated by. You can do that easily on Kajabi. But if you're going to go to all that effort of doing a live event, live webinar, then it makes more sense to go ahead and release a higher end, higher ticket product. Not saying you can't do a live webinar for a mini course, but that's one thing that you might save for the flagship. What I would suggest doing for a mini course would be the next thing, which is a 3-part pre-recorded workshop. This works out really well. So think about the content that you would say or do on a live webinar, but you do it in 3 parts and it's pre-recorded, but it's still something that they have to register to go to. So you make a video, maybe a 10-minute video teaching a piece of content, and then maybe another 10-minute video for the next day, like day 2 of the workshop, teaching a piece of content. And then the third day is another piece of content teaching a piece of the workshop. And each day you reveal just a little more about what's coming. So maybe day 1, you deliver the content and you say, hey, cannot wait for day 2. We're going to dive more into this. And I'm so excited because I am going to be sharing with you something that I have built just for you that will help you to take this content even further and learn in a way that is going to be amazing. So you kind of tease it on day 1. Day 2, you teach through the content and you go ahead and make the announcement. Day 2, you say, hey, you know, this has been amazing. I hope you've enjoyed these couple of days. We have 1 day left tomorrow. We're going to dive into XYZ, but I want to tell you about, and then you reveal what's coming. And you don't give too many details, but you might say, I've got this course. It's going to be amazing. It's called, in my case, it's called Preaching Jumpstart. It's going to help you write and deliver a compelling message. I cannot wait to tell you more about it tomorrow. So be here for day 3. We're going to dive into all the awesome content, and I'm going to tell you all the details about Preaching Jumpstart, which is only going to be available for a limited time. So can't wait to see you tomorrow. So you just kind of tease it. And then day 3, the last day of the workshop, you've got your content and it's valuable and it's good. And all of that leads up to the release of that course. So you might say something like, so here we are, we finished the workshop. You've got your downloadables, your worksheets. make sure to make great use of those. I'm so excited to, let you know again that the course, whatever it is, Preaching Jumpstart, Wellness Jumpstart, whatever mini course you've done, it goes live tomorrow. So starting tomorrow, it is available, and just give them a little bit of a reason why they would want to buy it. Here's why this is so powerful. In this example, for 3 days, these people have shown up online to watch these workshop videos that you've done. Maybe you've put little worksheets with each one that they can go through. Maybe there's a little bit of interaction there, and it's over and above your normal content, right? So normally they would just see a YouTube video from you, but now they've actually registered for a workshop. They've attended it every day. They're downloading the worksheets. It's really good. It's valuable. It's great content. And now you've told them, hey, something's coming. Something's coming that is something that is going to be really valuable to you. It's going to help you take this content even deeper, even further. It's only available for a limited time, and tomorrow is the day that it opens. That gets them excited. So now when tomorrow comes and they get an email from you that says, my course is open for enrollment, guess what? You have all those people that are now aware that something's coming. And not only are they aware that something's coming, they're actually excited about it. They were brought into it. They had a little bit of a taste of it, and they want more now. That doesn't mean every one of them is going to buy. That's not how it works. But all of them are going to be anticipating something. They're going to be excited. And then a percentage of those people are going to buy, and they're going to be really glad they bought, and they're going to have a sense of excitement. And your launch week is going to go so much better because you put in a little bit of this work to do a pre-launch strategy to make sure that these people are ready to receive the course that you've built. That's why I love a 3-part challenge. It's easy to do. You pre-record everything, and then Kajabi has one of their funnels lays this out perfectly, and it's super easy to do. And again, I have playlists which map out how to do all of this. So if you go to my YouTube channel, which you're on right now, just go to playlist and look for launching your course, and you'll see a ton of videos that I've done on this and how to do it on Kajabi. Now, the next thing you can do is a 5-day challenge. This is where they register for the 5-day challenge, and it's a mix of content and their participation. It can be very powerful to do this, where they are working with you and you're doing content every day. Maybe you're showing up live is usually how this does. You're live every day for 5 days. And at the end of it, it's the same kind of thing. You tease it throughout the week. And at the end of it, you make it available and you say, now you can jump into my course and it's going to be amazing. So those are the things that I love to do for my pre-launch strategy. Now, again, in 2 days, we're going to talk about what launch week looks like, both for the mini course and the flagship course. What does launch week look like? How do you, once you've got everybody primed and ready, how do you actually sell the course? We're going to talk about that in 2 days. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about building out the flagship course. This is exciting. We're coming up on the end of this. Tomorrow on Monday, we're going to do day 8, Tuesday is day 9, and Wednesday is day 10. And you will have literally everything you need to get going with your business and make it to 10,000 a month as fast as you can. Now, I want to mention, if you want to go deeper on these topics, if you want to dive into it with me, my exclusive coaching community is opening up for another round. I have a program called Lane's Online Business Insiders. It's exclusive. I only take 7 people each time, and you have to apply. So if you go to lanesebring.com/insiders, you can be a part of it. It's content that walks you through how to start and grow your business, but it's also in a group setting where we do hot seats every week. So in that 8 weeks, you'll actually have an opportunity to do 2 different hot seats to work out what you're trying to do, the challenges that you're facing, the things that you're trying to accomplish in your business. And then myself, along with the other participants in the group, we help to make sure that we're giving you advice and helping ask questions and walking you through it. It's highly valuable. The people who have gone through it before have a lot of great things to say about it. You're going to love it, and it's going to help you do what I'm talking about here, but with a group of people and with my coaching directly. So lanesebring.com/insiders. And again, one more time, if you are not on Kajabi, this is the time to do it, especially if you're watching this before the end of August, because this deal goes away at the end of August. And, if you're watching this after August, you can still get my 30-day free trial. Go to lanesebring.com/Kajabi, and you still get all the bonuses that I offer. So lanesebring.com/Kajabi. But if you're watching this before the end of the month and you're thinking about doing Kajabi, now is the time, because you get 3 months for $99, which is a great deal. So jump onto Kajabi, and I will see you right here live, actually live tomorrow, Monday morning at 10 o'clock, to talk about building your flagship course. Thank you so much.